Not sure what the pink man would have to say about my guest today on Culture for American author Rebecca Perry Magniant. It's all about shopping. After starting her own company that takes visitors on personalized trips around boutiques in Paris, she's now come out with a book featuring the creme de la creme of the capital. It's called Chic Shopping Paris. Inside this purse-sized wonder, you'll find close to 100 of the best places for everything from clothing to accessories to beauty products and more. Rebecca, hello.
Hello.
So how did you first become Paris' shopping queen? Tell us the story.
Well, it started about 6 years ago when I moved here. I was looking to reinvent myself, and I just started brainstorming with a friend and thought, when I travel, I'd love to have someone take me shopping. I'd send my husband on a bike tour, but I want someone to show me the best addresses in the shortest amount of time, and so I just created a business, and voila.
Well, how long did it take? When did you know that you had actually figured out how to shop here in Paris?
It took about a good year. I started coming home with interesting addresses and telling things to the in-laws, and when the mother-in-law kind of told me, how do you know about that shop? I knew I was onto something.
Impressing the French
Exactly.
It's so difficult to do. All right, let's talk a bit about it. Let's say a shopaholic's coming to Paris for the very first time. Where would you tell her or him, if it's a man, to start?
I would probably say someplace central like the Marais or Saint-Germain, because they're very central, chock-a-block full of shops. Lots of interesting young up-and-coming designers. One-off boutiques, but plus some French name brands, and they're just everywhere. You can't leave a hotel room or leave a cafe without stumbling into something interesting.
All right, well, let's talk about some of the boutiques in the book.
Okay.
Starting off, when I have friends, of course, who come visit from the United States, they're always looking for something kind of chic and different, but yet which has French writing on it or seems very French. Yeah. What would you recommend?
That's a big request. One of my favorite shops for real Frenchy sort of souvenirs that aren't tacky souvenirs is called Fragonard, and it's perfumery from Grasse in the south of France. They have beautiful embroidered things with French sayings and embroidered napkins, embroidered pochettes, little pockets, lots of nice soaps, kind of one-of-a-kind colognes for men and women. I think that's everyone I take there loves it, so I recommend that place.
There's another classic for women is the little black dress, and I know here in France you mentioned in your book a shop that sells only that.
Yes, it's actually called La Petite Robe Noire, and they started with just vintage models, vintage collections of little black dresses. The owner is a vintage aficionado. And now they create their own models, and they have probably a dozen every season. They're amazing.
So what kind of practical tips would you give to someone for a good day of shopping in Paris?
Good day of shopping. Well, start early, but not too early.
What time is early?
10, maybe not till 10:30 or 11 even. Shops don't open super early, and they don't stay open really late either. So probably 10:30 to maybe 7:30. Let's see, wear comfortable shoes, but not big tennis shoes. So you can blend in a little bit. I always tell people to use a little bit of French. If you don't know much, say bonjour when you walk into the shop, and merci. It goes a long way. People are really welcome to help you that way.
Now, of course, celebrities are known for being trendsetters when it comes to shops. And I know several of the shops mentioned in your book have been frequented by the stars. One is